My name is Paul Dick. Pete DeBone, who is a retired teacher from here, will be helping today. Really excited about what we have an opportunity to give you today. I was in a very fortunate situation that a very good friend of mine was able to travel the world, and he came across a therapy as he traveled the world, and he actually brought it to America. So I was on the forefront of bringing this when it was over here. I've been doing it for about 8 to 9 years. It's a therapy that is something that's non-invasive. It allows you to do it for yourself, and it brings about dramatic, immediate results in your body. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at neurolymphatic points on your body. And if you look at your body's a system of muscles that works together. They're integrated, okay? One muscle pulls and the other muscle extends, so on and so forth. Stress, trauma, or overuse, the resulting inflammation blocks the communication between your brain and your muscle, okay? Your muscle doesn't do anything on its own. It only does what your brain tells it to do. It's pretty amazing. When you go to a physical therapy, they might take weeks to erode a compensation pattern, bring you back where it should be. Today, you're going to see that it takes literally, can be done in minutes or seconds. So to tell you a quick story, just how I got involved, I had a friend, I actually helped her. She went from 3rd in Monroe County in the 3,000 meter run to 13th in the under 20 world championships in a 2-year span, the girl that I trained. And she had a back problem. And I'm talking to my friend one day, and my friend goes, "Oh, bring her by my gym, maybe I can help her." I'm like, I don't know what he's gonna do. So he walks in, he talks to her for a second, and he goes, "Okay." And he hears about her back, and he rubs on a spot, and all of a sudden she goes, "Coach, my back is better," because he rubbed on a spot in the back of her head. It was really weird, and we were like, wow, it's great. And so we kind of left. 2 weeks later, I'm at a track meet, and I'm training a different girl, and she went to the University of Jacksonville, broke all their school records there. She was a 2-time state high school champion and 23 sectional titles. And she's in the middle of a track meet, indoor track meet. She just got done running a race, and she comes over, she's on the floor. She goes, "Coach, I can barely even walk my knee. I can't even, barely walk on it." So my friend that happened to be at that meet, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna go ask Dan. Dan, can you help her?" And he comes walking over, he goes, "What's wrong?" She tells him, he goes, "Well, the elbow's the roadmap to the knee," does some stuff on her elbow. She goes like this, and she goes, "My race is up in 2 minutes," and took off. And I just looked at him, I go, "What in the world are you doing?" I go, I got to get with you. I'm going to pull someone out of the stands, someone who doesn't mind. Volunteer? Okay. You're going to take this, you're going to pin it back. Then I'm just going to ask him, lift this leg behind you as high as you can. Lift it up. And so he lifts it up. That's pretty good. Then we measure, and he's got a full length there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a cadence. I'm going to push down that hamstring, resist me. 1, 2, 3. And I'm able to push. And you can see when I push down, I'm not working real hard. One more time. Watch him turn. 1, 2, 3. He's tipping. And that's everything you got, right?
Yeah, just about.
All right, so you can see, and so I'm pushing it down pretty easy. So we'll go to this one, same thing, we'll measure. Go ahead, raise it up. And this one's not quite as high, and I'm just gonna push down. 1, 2, 3. And again, same thing. You see him turning, and you see him pushing down, right? Okay, and you're giving full effort.
Correct.
And I did not pay you to do this.
That is correct.
All right, stand up. I'm gonna rub on the base of his skull right here. I'm going to use my finger like windshield wipers, and I'm going to rub there. It doesn't cost anything. It's non-invasive. You can't hurt yourself. You can't overdose. But these are these points, once they are stimulated, increase the neural drive to the muscle. Go ahead and lift it as high as you can now. Okay? So I'm not doing anything to do this, so watch this. 1, 2, 3. I'm here. He's not tipping, and I'm putting considerable weight. Same thing with this one. Go ahead and lift that up. As high as you can, it's considerably higher. And again, I'm sliding on the floor, trying to push down. Way stronger. Very good. Thank you. Give him a hand for just coming out and doing that. That's good. Good. Very good. Yep. Walking. So now we're going to do the next one. I'm going to grab this guy. Is that okay? All right. He's going to put his hand on my shoulder. This next one's real quick. He's going to put his hand on his shoulder. He's going to lift that leg up nice and high. This is his hip flexion, okay? I'm going to push down on it. He's going to resist me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Everything you got, okay? Same thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, was that everything there?
Yeah.
Sure, promise? Give me more. Come on, you're a phys ed guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So here's what it is. this is important to hear. It isn't all the way down to the ground because this is your hip flexor from here to about there, and then the rest turns into your quad. And so you might see someone be weak, 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 strong, and that's not a hip flexion psoas issue, okay? So real quickly, stand up with a friend. We'll go through the same test. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. You can feel like there's no catch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is, yes, and that's all right. We'll fix that. Okay, everybody, pre-test. So here's what you want to do for this. And I will say this. This, and we're going to show a breathing exercise next, is the foundation of this whole therapy. It's the whole therapy. There's a lot of other parts that we'll do, but this is the foundation of it, okay? So now we have hip extension, which is walking, hip flexion, which is walking. It's our motor patterns, how we move, skip, run, gallop, kick, all these things, okay? Here's what you're gonna do. In a second, you're gonna lay on the floor, you're gonna find your belly button, you're gonna go 2 inches wide, 2 inches down, and you're gonna get in there. You do need to dig though. Not like this, not flat-handed, dig with tools and get in there, okay? So go ahead, get back on the floor, on your back. Reason you're on your back is so that your core can be relaxed. Your core can be relaxed. Find your belly button, 2 inches wide, 2 inches down.
No, I do want you to try.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, at one time I was a silver medalist in the Olympic trials in weightlifting, so I'm a little strong,
Okay,
but that's okay. But you're probably smarter than me. So the reason, again, we're doing it laying down. You can do it standing up. The athletic teams do it standing up, but you can dig deeper and easier when your core is relaxed when you're laying on the ground. Yep. And you might see that they lift their leg a lot higher, too.
Okay, this will be a good test.
Okay, yep. Go ahead, lift way up. 1, 2, 3. You're also lifting it up higher. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're out of shape already.
Yeah, yep. 1, 2, 3. That's real good. 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 Yeah, you can feel it.
He changed a lot.
Yeah. Here's the next one. This one's really profound. I'm going to grab a big, strong guy. Get over here, big guy. All right? So this is one that I look at that if people did, okay, all these things when people rotate, they're sweeping. Oh, my back. They're raking. I didn't even do anything. They're shoveling. My gosh. You have these rotational muscles, okay? And if they're not balanced, one pulls more than the other, and suddenly, seemingly for no reason, my back hurts. This is rotation, anti-rotation. I'm going to push on this shoulder, pull on this shoulder, and I'm going to try to rotate him, and he's going to try to resist me. So I'm going to push and pull. 1, 2, 3. Okay? You can see, and you felt your back a little bit? Yeah. And I was able to turn him really pretty easy. I'm going to take my fist like a hammer, okay? And I'm just going to go right down either side of his spine, up and down. Like this. Probably feels good too, doesn't it? You could also do this, okay? And just work down through there. On 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can feel. Didn't even feel like you had to work, did it?
Not as much.
Didn't move her. She didn't. We're like feeling
It's
too
okay.
strong from the
Yep.
beginning for
I'm
no
gonna
reason.
push, pull like that, right? 1, 2, 3.
Can you come to our post test after we do
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. 'Cause we- Right up here.
So push, pull. 1, 2, 3. Can you feel that? Oh my gosh. Oh, you got to remember.
We're struggling.
Yeah, that's right. Push, pull. 1, 2, 3. And I know I'm not even going to get you
I can
because
see that you
yeah,
didn't move as much,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to brace one arm here, and I'm going to lean in here. Okay. His core is way too strong. Well, it might not be because a lot of people I just go boop with. Okay. So I'm going to go lightly with him at first, but I'm going to put one arm here, one arm here. His only rule is he can't lift his feet up in the air because he lifts his feet up in the air, I got a balancing act, okay? Now, I'm not there to balance, I'm here to test his muscles. So he keeps his feet on the floor, and he resists as I brace here and push here. On 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see he's lifting his feet, but I'm still able to open him up pretty quick. One more time. Feet on the floor, quit cheating. Okay? On 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're able to push him down pretty easy then. So if you ever see people in the Olympics, they're on the starting line, they're doing this, and they start doing this stuff, okay? This doesn't do anything for them. This is worthless. That's probably nice, but it doesn't do anything. But in between, that's what they're doing. They don't realize it, okay? They don't realize that, but you should see it everywhere in the world because after they go through this routine, man, I feel good. Well, yeah, they do because their core's engaged now, okay? But the spot is not the front, side, or back. It's in between. So you can just sit or you can stand, and we're just going to go again. In between, and just like the one on the back, we're dumbing it down. We could go through and look at every spot. You do this, you'll get 85% of them just by accident. Don't fail me. I'm going to spin you around. Zoom. Okay, good. So remember his before. On 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, I can do this, and I can push, and I'm not going anywhere. That's really good. Good. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Cadence of 3, 1, 2, 3, and putting them down pretty easy, right? Okay, good. And that's not a problem. Okay, we're going to fix that. And that's normal, just so you know, okay? Yeah, and then rub vigorously between there too. Good. So like this line right there. Go hard though. Go ahead, we're gonna post. Gonna post test here. Is he sitting up higher already? Yep. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. That's awesome. Good job. So I'm going to pull on this. I'm going to try to straighten her leg out, and she's going to use her quad to try to keep her leg bent. Okay? On 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm able to pull down. You can see that? Okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our thumbs and rub in between our hips and our ribs and rub deep. So you want to go all the way back through there. You can also use your hands like this. Between the ribs and between the hip, trying to saw myself in half. Let's get her back down for a post test, just so that you guys can see us. So before, I just pulled that leg and they're able to do it. I'm guessing this time she might be strong enough that she'll hold that position and I'll slide her across the floor. That's why I like this one, okay? Go ahead, so resist. 1, 2, 3. And she doesn't even begin to move, okay? And before it was just boom, and now she's boom, locked in. Jeff has an energy flow through his body. It goes from his brain right into his feet, and it's his energy flow. And I'm going to show you the power of what's called cross crawl. Anybody ever hear of cross crawl? Okay, yes. So cross crawl, and we'll talk about it more in the next session, goes across your body. And what it literally does is it integrates your right brain and your left brain. So your left brain controls the right side of your body, your right brain, your left control of your body. So if your brain isn't integrated, imagine what you're doing when you're asking it to do this. Both sides working together as you walk, as you run, as you skip. So that movement, this cross crawl or walking, actually balances your energy flow too. I know, energy flow, woo, right? Okay, but we're going to play with Jeff's energy flow, and then we're going to fix him. So put your arm out. You got a bad shoulder or anything? Kind of. Do you want me to use the other shoulder? Yeah, okay, so turn this way so I can all see it. I'm going to have him resist me, and I'm going to push down on that shoulder. And he's a big, strong guy. Resist on 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you can see it. Anybody else want to feel how strong it is? Because it's strong, okay? So what if I, go ahead, you can put it back down. Next time I push it down, I'm just going to use 2 fingers, though, okay? And Jeff's going to be all whacked out because I'm going to reverse his energy flow. His energy flow goes from his brain down to his shoes. So what if I did something really stupid like this? I want you to really resist. Show me how strong you are when I'm done with this. Stick your arm out, really resist. 1, 2, 3. I mean, wait, put your arm back up. 1, 2, 3. Really resist, right?
I'm trying.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so now all we want to do is cross crawl. Okay? And I do this to some people, and they do this. You know what that is? Your body doesn't have a feel for what's called contralateral, and this is when you're a baby, you start to crawl. That's why the doctor asks, does your baby crawl? Does your baby roll over? Because this crossover action literally turns on and integrates your right and left brain. So he was just Separated brain. Go ahead, arms up. On 3, 1, 2, 3, and there it is. You can come feel it if you want, okay? Pretty good? All right. Okay.